to start. Okay, Metal Life Magazine, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's John Mohandro.
It's very nice to see you. Now, how do you feel being here at the Attack on Titan premiere?
I am super stoked because it's one of my favorite animes ever. So.
I was just going to ask you, do you have a connection to this anime and manga, something really special?
Oh my gosh, it's I love the creepy darkness that is in it. Like in the first episode when Eren's mom gets eaten. Oh, is this a spoiler? They've seen it. They've seen it.
I'm sure everyone has seen the 4 spin-offs, the 25 mangas.
Yeah, exactly. It was a very dark, creepy, but oddly smiley.
Right.
I love
demented.
Yeah, demented. I like it a lot. I think it's fascinating. So I'm really excited to see what they do with it live action.
This sounds like something that you grew up with, sort of. It feels like a deeper connection than just something you may have read a couple years ago. Was it a childhood thing for you?
Well, I've always been into this kind of stuff, but I only got brought onto the Attack on Titan thing like a year ago, which was nuts. And as soon as it hit Netflix, and I just watched it all in a row in about 20 minutes. I don't know how I did some time stoppage to watch it all in that time frame. But
absolutely.
Yeah, no, it was really cool.
Absolutely, that's awesome. So for you seeing this, obviously CGI has evolved so much. Is the monster in the film, from what you've seen from the trailers, is it everything that you hoped it would be? Was there any expectation for something different, or?
Well, they really bit off a giant-sized, feat going after something this large.
Absolutely.
So I'm really pleased with the way they did it because there's so many ways that something this big could have gone wrong. So I'm really curious to see how the whole film brings itself together. But I was really excited when I saw the live action. I had no idea they were doing it. And then it was just there, and I was like, oh my gosh! Because I was so late to the Attack on Titan train that, at least I'm on board now. Better late than never.
That's awesome. So thus far, what is your favorite Attack on Titan episode, Attack on Titan manga? What is one that sticks out in your mind?
I think it's the 5th or the 6th episode when they first decide, they first get out of their little training realm, and they're like, all right, we're gonna go get him, we're gonna go, let's go, and then they just charge, and everybody dies in 5 seconds, and Eren just gets his arm ripped off, and you're just like, what the heck?
Not even Hunger Games can
not even. And I was just I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, they just smeared the main character. This is so amazing, because I love it when characters die off really fast. And
wow, that's kind of morbid.
Well, it shows when there's these slow motion, oh no, this really over extenuated death scene of a character, it just seems a little cheesy. But when it's fast, it shows, oh my gosh, this guy's gone.
Absolutely.
Granted, we know that's not the case with Eren, but with most of the characters, it's just they're dead, against the wall, smashed, dead.
And it is more real. I mean, it's not morbid, but it is definitely real. Yeah. What's going on with you before we wrap?
With me, we are waiting for Bravest Warriors Season 3 to be released. It's going to come out in the next month and a half or so. It's really exciting. It's from the creator of Adventure Time. It's really cool.
That's awesome. It's very exciting. Thank you so much for talking to us here. Actually, we've met before, and I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, where did we meet before?
Quest Martial Arts.
No way, that's crazy.
Way back.
That's awesome.
I saw you on the list, I was like, I don't think I've seen you in 10 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've grown up.
Yes, no, I was 14 when I was in your studio.
That's insane, and you must have taken my classes.
Yep, no, you helped me sparring the whole thing, so it's crazy to see you on the list. I'm like, wait, what? So tell me what happened. How'd you get into...
I've been a voice actor actually my whole life. Martial arts has always been a part of my life too.
Right.
But recently I've been getting busier and busier in voice acting, and it was the end of 2013 that we recorded Attack on Titan, and I play Eren Jaeger.
So you recorded this all the way back in 2013?
End of 2013 into 2014.
So tell me a little bit about how you got the role. This is so funny.
I know, it's a small world, huh?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I auditioned for the role. Actually, it was the first time I had worked for Funimation, so I was very lucky to even get an audition for the role. I had a friend who was a friend with the director, and my buddy knew that I was a fan of the show and asked Mike McFarlane, the director of Attack on Titan, if I could audition. He's like, sure. So I went out and bought soundproofing for my booth so I could scream and the neighbors wouldn't call the cops on me. And I guess that came through in the audition, and I got cast.
So you have a home studio as well? That's something that you've built on your own?
I do, yeah. I do all my auditioning from the home studio.
So when did you decide that voice acting was kind of something you wanted to pursue?
It was after college. I went to UCLA and studied political science and philosophy. That's why I wasn't at Quest Martial Arts, because it's difficult fighting LA traffic.
Especially because you were like something like a second degree or something like that, right?
At that time, I was probably a third degree black belt. Now I've still continued to train in Tong Soo Do and some other martial arts, Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Can never let my training go.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the manga connection, is that something that also kind of was instilled in you as long as the martial arts was? Because I didn't know you were like so immersed in like the Asian sort of culture.
Yeah, I mean, I've just sort of fallen into the young hero role in anime. So I voice a number of young heroes similar to Eren. Kirito in Sword Art Online 2. I'm Rino Kumura in Blue Exorcist. And just recently I got announced as Shiro Emiya in Fate Stay Night.
Whoa, okay.
So,
I have some friends who will know that. That's awesome.
I'm super excited. I mean, that show is just beautiful. And I hope that season 2 of Attack on Titan comes next year and I get to work on it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So what else in your future? Is that kind of what you got coming up? Any plans for 2016?
Well, I have quite a few projects that I'm working on right now, but I can't tell you about all of them. One other thing that I'm really excited about is a show called Jin Rise. Aliens versus Genies is kind of the quick way to tell you about it.
Yeah.
Really, really awesome. So just be on the look for that for next year.
I will. Well, now that I know you're doing this is crazy. It's so good to see you again.
So
Thank you
good to
very
see
much. Gabriella, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good, good. So tell us a little bit about how excited are you to be here? You look pumped.
Oh man. I love it. Oh my gosh, I've been watching so many animes for like my entire childhood. So being able to experience an actual live action, being at the premiere of a live action anime is awesome. Such a mind-blowing experience.
Yeah, and you know one thing that's really different too is this anime in particular uses a ton of CGI. Obviously, you have to, but something that's extravagant as Attack on Titan. Is that something you're afraid of taking you out of the reality of it, or is that something that's really going to enhance your experience?
It really depends. I'll get back to you on that.
What do you think just from seeing the trailer? Because I'm sure you've seen it a million times.
Oh gosh, I think it's awesome.
I saw one.
It's gonna be pretty cool. I see the people over there.
I know. What do you think about these? Are they true to life recreations for you?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And they're on stilts. They were not on stilts before. They're incredibly talented people. See, they went all out for this. Be your dream come true over here.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So talk to me a little bit about what you're doing. I know you've got a short film coming up.
Yep, I have a short film coming up. It's going to be in the film festival circuits. It's called You're Braver Than You Believe with my co-star Jason Liebricht. He's been in so many other animes. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Now tell me that you're a big Attack on Titan fan, or have you only read a couple?
I've only read a couple.
Okay. So far, what has been your most memorable moment reading Attack on Titan?
Yeah, I actually watched it before. It was originally dubbed. I watched it subbed.
I don't even know.
There's so many.
There's so many.
There's so many. We'll just say all of them for your sake. Thank you so much for doing
Thank you so much.
Caroline Metal Life from here, Ben Stillwell. How's it going, sir?
Pretty good, you?
Good, good. This is an exciting premiere.
Yeah,
How crazy is this?
I went to the Dragon Ball Z premiere here the other time, like at this exact same location. I'm like, this place is fantastic.
How long ago must that have been?
Not too long ago, it was a movie. It was the new movie that just came out. I think it was like, oh, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I don't know why I'm behind on this. I was the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan in my second grade class.
Oh, yeah?
So I don't know why. But that's awesome. So you're obviously a huge fan of the anime and manga culture. When did that start for you?
That started for me when my friends were trying to convince me that you can actually enjoy it like live action things. I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And then they showed me Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon is easily like now my favorite anime of all time because the dialogue in English translated so well. It's like, I was like, please somebody make this into a live action thing. But yeah, no, I think that was the beginning of it all. Was people like introducing me to that kind of anime. And it spawned off into me watching nothing but better anime, like Attack on Titan and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
So how familiar are you then with Attack on the Titans, with the spin-offs, with the manga? How familiar are you with them?
Spin-offs, I don't think I'm too acquainted. I came in to the whole Attack on Titan phase. I went through the first season subbed. I wasn't even dubbed at the time. My friends were just like, "This is incredible," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, and it's like you're watching something of such epic proportions that there's, I mean, like, of course this has become such a massive thing. Like, it's so fantastic. The characters are so well defined and written, and you're putting on such an epic proportion with such high stakes. Like, it's such a great anime and so well written.
Right, I don't think it's something that you could have done 10 years ago. I mean, look at that giant.
I know, yeah, no, this is definitely not something that we would have attempted.
For this monster, though, like for you, being an Attack on Titan fan, how did the look of this monster and the CGI, how did that meet your expectations?
Well, I haven't gotten the opportunity to see the CGI yet. Yeah. No, I've seen posters and I've seen like pictures, but I have not gotten the opportunity. You're holding your
First
heart,
impression,
and I can see.
It was heart palpitating.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I know they've actually. I noticed when I looked at the posters, I'm like, they changed the eyes. They changed the eyes. I know the eyes in the original were white. They were very human with a white pupil, and I can see in this they're black with a red dot, and I think that's almost got a little bit of a demonic undertone. So it's very disturbing. So I cannot wait to see how it translates. It looks amazing.
All right, now what is your favorite Attack on Titan moment?
It's, I think, easily the animation in the very first episode when Eren's mother is eaten. I know that's like a very weird thing, like that's my favorite thing, but I think it's just so showing of like, in the animation she dies so fast, and it's like such an important part of this person's life is taken away so quickly, and it shows so much of our own lives. Like, things can be taken right from under us when we don't expect it, but we have to drive forward and let that drive us to make our decisions throughout our own life, and stop thinking of them as something that can, I mean, they're damaging, yes, but they can also drive us to be better people overall.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, stuff like this has such a deep message. There's a reason it's so intense. It's intense aesthetically and
yes, exactly.
Like you said, plot-wise. So now what's going on with you?
With me, I got done doing a horror movie not too long ago called Tales of Halloween.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, it comes out October 16th. It's got 12 directors, and it's an anthology, so it's 12 different stories.
That sounds like ABC's, but a little ABC's of that?
Yeah,
a little bit more elaborate.
A little bit. It's the story takes place in one old big town, but there's a bunch of different stories that encapsulate over Halloween night. So it's the Tales of Halloween. It's very, very cool. I actually got to work with a friend of mine, Darren Lynn Bousman. He's one of the directors of the Saw movies. I met him and he's like, "Do you want to come do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." How
grateful were you that he didn't recruit you in a Saw movie?
I know. Well, I was like, "Are you going to be putting me in the reverse bear trap in this?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "I think I'm good then. I think we'll be okay." So yeah, no, doing that. I just got done announcing that I'm going to be on Teen Wolf this season. So yeah, so you can keep watching, and you'll find me sooner or later. And then I'm also on Murder in the First on TNT. I played Michael Soletti, and that's already been airing. I've been in one episode so far, so I'm just going to keep coming back down the line.
So when do you sleep? Never, right?
When do I sleep? That's not a thing. I go to bed at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh, I should probably get off Netflix. Not a good idea. I'm so bad about it.
Watching the Attack on Titan.
I have to keep my balance between work and play.
Awesome. Well, you keep doing what you do, and
Thank you.
Carol of Metal Life, we're with some very special people today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, we're SMOSH Games. I'm Jovenshire.
I'm Mari.
I'm Lasercorn. And I'm Wes.
All right, so how are you guys feeling being here at Attack on Titan?
We're stoked.
We're stoked, yeah. We can't wait to see it.
Yeah, just a couple hours away now. Tell me a little bit about your guys' connection with the manga and the culture as far as Attack on Titan goes.
Well, as far as Attack on Titan goes, when it comes to SMOSH Games, we'll sit down for a shoot, and all of a sudden the rest of the cast just starts singing the theme song. And so that's just perpetually always stuck in your head. Never ends. It's so good, so you're okay with it.
It's kind of our theme song for our lives.
Yeah, we love the show, and we also we're SMOSH Games. We love the game. The game's a lot of fun.
No, really?
Yeah. Have you played it? It's awesome.
Not yet, no.
It's very, very difficult, but I imagine it would be difficult to survive a real life Titan attack. So it's true to life. Yeah.
Well, to follow up on that question, what would be your first choice of weapon against the Titan?
That's a good question. Probably lightsaber, maybe. Yeah, and then the force powers that go with it. Yeah. So I can jump up. I think I have to be able to work the 3D maneuvering.
I'm gonna go with Sonic Speedy Shoes. Just run away, man. Run away. What are you doing?
Super speed.
I mean, I gotta throw it out there. A Gundam. Come on, it's got a lightsaber. It's a giant mech.
That's not a weapon. That's a mech.
No, that's the best answer.
Yeah,
Gundam would be very helpful.
And then we're women, so we're fine. Like, we could beat them on our own. Like,
no, if there's one person that's gonna survive live, it's going to be Mari with whatever she decides to do.
I'm very good at hiding. Very good. I'll just.
You have gymnastic skills. You're basically Mikasa. You just jump and flip around. She does ballet. She can jump very high.
No way. Where's your point shoot?
I leave them in my house.
So tell me, since you guys are game developers, I've got to ask you about the CGI.
Just a fun YouTube channel.
Just a fun YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Tell me about the CGI here. What do you think?
I'm actually just really excited to be able to see it in a live action format with the CGI, because we are so used to seeing it obviously as the anime, but to see it translated in a different medium is really cool. I think it looks great.
It's insane.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I've seen clips. It looks good. It looks true to the show.
What about, so I'm going to go around, what are each of your guys' favorite Attack on Titan moments? It could be from the spin-off, it could be from the manga, from anything you want. How about your favorite Attack on Titan?
I'm gonna say just the first moment when you see Eren's family getting eaten. It's just kind of like,
That's dark.
I mean, just because
You don't know how many people have said that, though.
it's because you really see that they're not going to pull back from this show. They're going to say, it is a dark moment, and they're not holding back on it.
Yeah.
I'm a little more hopeful than you. I actually like when Eren saves Mikasa for the first time in his Titan form. When she sees
What
the Titan
romantic.
coming, she sees the Titan coming and she thinks she's doomed. I'm like, no, they're gonna kill another one, and then bam, decks the other Titan. I love it.
I definitely have to say the point right after spoilers, Eren has been eaten by the female Titan, and then Mikasa goes to save him, and then Levi saves her. It just really showed off how badass Levi really is. Just because he's flipping around and he actually breaks his leg at one point to save her because she makes a mistake. It was just a really, really cool shot, really, really cool scene. And that's what I think of. Yeah.
I gotta go with Mari. I think that when you don't hold anything back and you just show a family dying, and it really sets the tone for what you're watching and what you're experiencing.
Such morbid people.
Yeah, it just lets you know that this isn't like the anime that you grew up with. This is a new level
balls out.
of anime.
Not afraid. They're not afraid to make you cry a little bit.
Awesome. So everyone's going to hold on to her when it gets scary, right? You're all going to be like...
She's the strong one here.
She's gonna save us.
Thank you guys so much. Christina, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I heard that you're a big anime fan, but how are you feeling about Attack on Titan?
I obviously love Attack on Titan. It's probably one of my favorites right now. Although I have a lot of favorites actually, but this one I'm kind of anxious to see how it translates to live action, and to see how likable the characters are, because I'm obsessed with Eren and them and their personalities, and I just wanted to translate. So I'm really excited for the movie.
Was there a little bit of hesitation for you, especially since Attack on Titan is really famous for a lot of their spin-offs and a series of manga? Is it really important to you that the characterization is just down pat, or are you willing to be flexible with?
I get picky when I get attached to characters. So I want to just be a loving fan and I love it, but I just want the characters to be, like you said, on par, and so.
What do you think about the Titan as far as the CGI goes? Is it as scary and intimidating?
It's pretty intimidating. Okay, so
is it just about your nightmares?
It's if that were running after me, I would be terrified. Let's put it that way.
So you'd be running and not picking up a weapon. Because my next question for you is, what would you fight? Choose one weapon.
One weapon?
Make it good?
I mean, I guess a sword, because the whole I gotta cut the back of their neck deal. I mean, just in case I had to fight, I would run up on a building and slit their neck if because that's that's the way to do it.
Very adventurous, Sarah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would probably run away, but if I had to fight, I would do that.
But if you had to,
yes.
So tell me about what's going on in your life, in your recording career.
Well, I just released a brand new single called Shrug. It's on iTunes and Spotify, so check that out. And I am also opening this year's iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a fan-voted contest, and we came out number 1, so I'm really just excited to get up there and perform.
Wow, that's awesome. But for now, you get to kick back, relax, enjoy the film. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm here with Jena Sims. How are you doing today?
I'm well. I'm excited to be here.
Good, good. Now it's funny because I finally put together that Attack on Titan has like a main, has like the anime series on Netflix.
Yeah.
You know what else is on Netflix? Three-Headed Shark Attack.
Well, not yet, but we're about to be.
About to be,
yeah.
And I'm really excited. Cross my fingers. Tell me, what is your connection to Attack on Titan? What is it?
I actually watched the television show.
You're kidding.
I did, and I'm here to like. I love graphic novels. I love anything nerdy. Something that most people wouldn't think about me. So I'm
Were you at Comic-Con?
Not this past year, but a couple of years ago I was actually in a film called Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader. So I was Attack. I was supporting that film, and then most recently I've been to Paris Comic-Con, New York City Comic-Con, Portland. I've been to several just as that character. And so I watched Attack on Titan because I heard it was like the latest and greatest, and I actually really learned to like love that series. And so I did a hosting job, and I actually got to interview tons of fans about that show. So here I am.
You're obviously very familiar as well with like the monster aspect of films, the cheerleader, the three-headed shark attack. What do you think of this of the CGI results of the Titan?
Oh my gosh, they are so amazing. I was watching the trailer because this is like the only thing available for this movie. It is so above and beyond anything I've ever seen before. The director made some excellent choices. I mean, I'm quite envious because the CGI on a shark movie I haven't quite seen yet, but from what I've seen, I feel like this movie can wrap circles around it.
But I bet you the three-headed shark CGI is going to be glorious in a whole
Yeah, I mean, I obviously didn't see a finished version, so I'm very excited. It comes out in like another week, so I gotta wait.
Just a week. That's awesome. And what else is coming up in your feature?
I did a guest spot on AMC's *Halt and Catch Fire*, and then a show on USA called *Satisfaction*.